This is the 7-inch by 59-inch Fischer Dottikon, also known as Mitricon GmbH, center hole grinding machine, serial number 293. Has a Fischer JP60-3 60,000 RPM pneumatic spindle.
Okay, I'm just going to turn power on. We'll go through a few of the manual movements, maybe up front here first. Turn the lights on. And I had all these on before. That's the way it would start up then. My air pressure set, like I said, I just turned air on a few minutes ago for the grinding head, so we'll do this other stuff first and maybe do the grinding head last because we have to get a little bit of oil up in there. From a manual standpoint, yeah, we've got a couple of dials going on up here. We got crossfeed up in here. And if you can see it, this one you can see. You can probably see the dresser if I move this. This is dresser going in, which is the whole slide basically. And got that one. We've got the micro dial up here, the fine feed way up here. And this is the whole unit, the whole grinding head. You won't see it, but it kind of goes in. Yeah, maybe if you look right there, you can see the, if you look right there, you can kind of see this thing splitting open. I'm bringing it down. So back up a little bit. And you've got your circular motion here with the clamp for whatever degrees you want to put your angle head at. These are the two stops for oscillation up and down. I've kind of got them set for like a small auto cycle here with the grinding head. And indicator assembly here. The main drive table is right here for workpiece. And this is, it's got a clamp on the back side. It's just a dial clamp. You can't really see it, but I'm going to open that up, which is the knob right there. And then coming over here, once you get the clamp open, this has got a little latch up here. So I think you can go up and it's just a spring back latch. Yeah, see? So that'll just catch right there, let it fall back down and lock it. And if I want to go down, I'm just going to hold it up kind of, except that my hand gets in the way, but that's how that would work. Lock that back up there. There we go. And before I forget, I'm going to lock this up here. And that's about it as far as manual adjustments are concerned. That's all pretty well straightforward. The last thing left up there is that lever. That's the auto cycle start lever and brake button on there, which we're going to use in just a moment. The tailstock is down low here. Works the same way as the drive unit does, just raise and lower it off the lock stops. But this one is motorized, and we can turn this thing on right now. Do you want to take a look on the rest of the panel first? We have the controls here. This is the main air for the grinding head. I'm only at 30, something like that. It doesn't matter where it's at because there's no load, so when I turn it on at any pressure, full RPM, and you'll hear that right away. And you don't see it on the inside, but there's another regulator that I've gone inside and I've set it and I've filled up with the oil. If you come down low here, this is for the gun and for the actual grinding head. So I've got the oil in there and I've got the oil set, so we're dripping and it's going up to the head there, and that's a filter. Start stop station is all this is. And we've talked about the cross dial already, and I put this cover back on, but you can kind of look inside here. I forgot, it does have a door in here. You can kind of look in here, and it shows the brake and the cam action and the amount of oscillation, which is all settable right up off this dial assembly there. It's not real bright, but that's where it all takes place. That's why they have the trap door. And yeah, nothing else down low. Got my 3-phase coming in, which is 460. The machine calls for 460. I didn't mention the books are on the side there. We've got electrical drawings, operator manual, all that good stuff. And as I mentioned, we got the lever here. We'll do that in just a minute. I'll run the table up first. I'm going to turn on drive auto over here. I don't have them all memorized in sequence, but basically if you've got them all enabled, everything does what it's supposed to do. But we can put on drive auto here. That locks it on. And now I can turn it on here just to start it. This turns into a jog mechanism. If I leave this on, this will come on automatically when I bring the lever down. So we'll leave that one on, but that's the drive piece. I didn't mention, here's the workpiece clamp right here too, actually. So you see these guys coming in and out. So there we go. So those get changed out accordingly to whatever size shaft you got in there. So that's workpiece drive. Okay. That all runs really nice. The next one is grind enable. We can go to head clamp. We're just going to put head clamp on. That clamps the whole head unit off the lever. So that's good. And in fact, right now we could also go to dresser too. Same thing. You got like a dresser enable here. That's on now. That's running. You can barely see it. That's spinning up. That just stays on all the time, depending on, and that just shut off, see? But if I go back up, it'll go on. Or if I'm down, watch it stop. Now I can do up the button too. See, it just turns into an on-off switch down there. Or automatically when I go back up, and you'll see that on my cycle. That's that. I'm gonna leave that on, and dresser auto, and I'm gonna put grind enable. This is basically oscillation. So we've got everything on right now and air pressure. So we're gonna run everything but the head, the actual spindle head, which is pneumatics. The spindle head gets oil and air right up in here, and that's it. And that's good to go there. So right now we can kind of play around with this a little bit. I think if I come down, if I lock it, I can oscillate wherever I want as soon as I hit this button. Shut it off, and then come down automatically. If I get down to this range here where I've got the setup made, so this is off, and let me turn this up. I want this to come on. Oh, that's still locked in, there we go. Dresser auto. So now it's off. If I come back up when I'm running, it comes back on, and I dress, get off the dresser just shut off. I come down for my cycle, get it down where the table is here, lock the button, and an oscillation it'll break, clamp up, and oscillate at the same time. So I can kind of put that wherever I want. And we're grinding. And if I shut it off, it shuts off right there. That goes back up by itself, and that's pretty much the way the cycle ends. It releases and goes back home, which is pretty cool. So again, go back on. And I'm just going to clamp it down like right here. Oh, I didn't go far enough. Let me shut that off. Yeah, that's the workpiece drive is turning on and off. We get it down here. There we go. That's where it's supposed to be. And I'm going to spin this up a little bit just to put some oil in there. I like to run it up a little bit first. This is pretty good now. This has got oil. I set the drops per minute on there. It does have a braking action, which is reverse air basically. Momentary. And we'll fire it up now and let her rip. And once we get the oil spun off of it, if there's anything hanging out, I can open this back up. But if you want, we can leave this on. It's not that loud. You'll hear it. That comes up pretty good. Here we go. Just for the braking action, we can come off of that and break it down. Works pretty good. Sounds good too. Spin it up one more time? Probably should. There we go. I'm going to shut this off. There we go. Come up. Turn the dresser off. Good to go. Spindle sounds nice. All works good.